Woo! Whoa! Yay! My camera is like fuzzy, or maybe it's just the lighting here. I'm feeling real retro today. I have like really colorful shorts on. I think just because I was really feeling like the braid and I was feeling just super colorful for some odd reason. I just kind of wanted to be, a little extra bright today. So we are going to be doing, if you saw the title, then you kind of know exactly what we're doing. We have a little friend here. This is Mr. Red Chair. He's going to be helping us today. If you have a chair handy, go ahead and go grab that chair, bring it on over. Hello, CB, Eva, Sarah, Gymnast Queen 87. What's poppin', people? Okay, if you have a chair, please go grab it. We are going to be doing press to handstand progression. I can no longer do a press to handstand anymore, so this is going to be really good for you guys because we're going to be like kind of struggling a little bit together. What's up, Taylor? Hi, Sarah, Nicole, Alice, Larissa, and Anna. Welcome. So basically, I'm just going to walk you through like some exercises you can do. Again, can't do a press to handstand anymore, so this is going to be really good because I'm also going to be like learning these progressions as well. But before we get started, let's just give our bodies a nice little stretch. So we're gonna stand up. I'm gonna move my chair for now. Yes, I'm very, very colorful today because I just felt colorful. So we're gonna warm up our shoulders because we're going to be doing a lot with our shoulders. We're going to give it a nice one side stretch. We're gonna go to the other side stretch. So you're stretching this muscle here. We're going to go and stretch our triceps. So just put it over your head and the other side. Yes. And then we're going to just do some like whacking like this. I want you to feel it in these muscles, which is called your pectoralis major, if you want to be fancy. So we're going to just go ahead and swing our arms. Again, I always say if you guys want music, I highly recommend you put music on just because music makes everything a lot better. So we're going to go ahead, give our backs a nice stretch. We're going to be doing a lot of handstand work. So I want you guys to give one arm, go backwards, and then you're going to swing the arm the other way and go forward. Then we want to do the same thing with the other side. Warm up your arms, go backwards, and then we're going to warm up our arms and go forward. Great. Okay. We're actually going to be using our hip muscles. I don't exactly know what they're called, but we're just going to warm up our hips just because they're going to be sore after. Because press to handstands also have to do with hip muscles, your lower abs, and even just like this part. So we're going to just warm up our hips a little bit, going one way, then the other way. If you need a wall to balance, go ahead. Just because it is like an awkward warm-up, but it's, we're all about being awkward and weird on my channel. Backwards, yes. Great. And then we're going to warm up our straddle split. So we're going to start on one side and just lean to one side. I got a lot of requests on handstand progressions and press to handstand progressions. I have some good exercises, and it did take me a while to even I still can't do a press to handstand now. I used to when I was a gymnast. Go ahead and flatten your back. I used to when I was a gymnast, but then they were really, really hard for me because it took certain muscles to use. But we just want to warm up our body a little bit because we are going to put it under a little bit of stress today. Go to the middle. Just hang out here. See how far you can go. Other side. And then we're going to do a nice lean over here. Perfect. Then we're going to stretch over. And then we're going to come back to the top. Great. So what I want to do is kind of just go here and here. We're just going to kind of swing back and forth. Just touch one side, touch the other side. Touch one side, touch the other side. Okay, we're going to go now, bend. Just because I want to warm up our hips, because our hips are really going to get a beating today. just with the press to handstand motion. So we're gonna just bounce a little bit, go to the other side. This like chair is like kind of weird because I normally don't have anything on this set. You know, it's a chair. Okay, go back and forth. Look like little frogs going back and forth. Now we're going to stretch our wrists. We'll come back into the straddle, but I want to stretch our wrists. So one thing you can do is take your wrists like so and put it over this way gently. You don't want to like push them down. So just gently rock and roll. I like to do this to help stretch my wrists. The other one you can do is put your wrists like so and then go over top. And again, as we've done some stretches before, you guys know I like to stretch my thumb, which is this muscle here. So I like to take it this way and stretch my wrists like so. Just because I found when I was doing gymnastics and I just used every single little part of my body that I was like, why is this hurting? I didn't even know I had this muscle or this thing here. But we're just gonna roll our wrists nicely. Just give it a nice shake too, because we are gonna be doing a lot of handstand work. So, and this is just going to be some progression of how you can get a really good press handstand. We're going to go now to a little straddle, and we're going to go all the way down and all the way up. This is going to be great to work on those muscles, but how we're going to do this is I want us to stretch our middle splits first. So see how far you can go, and if you can go all the way down, great. If you can't, be like me and go as far as you can go. So go as far as you can go. Hold it there. We're going to go from one side, stretch, and to the other side. And then one side, stretch, to the other side. And then we're going to go hold it in the middle. Hold it once again. This is going to be your handstand press position, so it's good to get those muscles going. One thing we are going to do that I did in the handstand one is we're going to warm up our lower ab muscles too. So we're going to lay down like so, and I want you guys to have a flat back. As you can see, my back is not flat. It should look like this. So you want your hips to be rotated under and have a nice 90-degree angle. We are going to then do some toe touches to the ground, keeping that 90-degree angle so that we are working our lower ab muscles. This is also going to be really good for our press to handstand because when you strengthen your abs and your core, it's going to be a lot easier to do handstand, trust me. So make sure your back is flat here. And then just do a nice toe touch. We're just going to do this about 10 times just to get it nice and warmed up. So we have 6, I think, 7, and then 8, 9, 10. Great. Okay, awesome. Now we're going to warm up our shoulder range. So I want you guys to all stand on your knees, and we're basically going to pretend we're doing like a cast handstand or pressing upwards. So we're going, instead of, since we don't have any objects, if you do have a roller, great. Use any object like a basketball or anything you have kind of at home. Use a pillow. You don't have to use anything at all if you don't want to. I'm just going to use this just for my own sake. But I want you guys to keep a nice position here. Squeeze your butt. Put your hips forward. Keep a nice straight line. And we're going to keep that line while moving our arms up. If you can't go all the way, that's fine because we're working on those thigh muscles. So we're just going to push our hips in, squeeze our booty, and then we're going to lift as far as you can go. And when you're at the top, stretch as far as you can go. And I want you guys to also make sure your shoulders are down and they're not like coming up when you're coming up. So keep a nice shoulder angle too. My shoulders always tend to go like this, so I always have to remind myself to not do that. So we're just going to do this like 5 times. I hope you guys are having fun following along. Great. Awesome. Okay. So now that we're nicely warmed up and whatnot, who here can do a press to handstand? I bet a lot of you guys can do a press to handstand. My press to handstands aren't the greatest, but I'm going to show you my attempt at a press to handstand, and then we can go from there. So this is always the hardest part. As you can see, I can't get up. That is the part I have a hard time doing. That little booty shift. I think I could do it if I like went from a froggy position and then went up. Let's see. was very, very difficult. So there's certain steps to a press to handstand, and the biggest thing a lot of people have a hard time is getting their butt to rotate over, getting from this position all the way forward. So what we're going to work on are little steps to get that handstand progression, and we're going to do leg pulses. This will help you, and this will help get those muscles firing. Also doing it, just strengthening those muscles to get your press to handstand cleaner. So what we're going to do is you're going to take one leg, and you're just going to do 10 pulses on each leg. It may seem simple, but they really hurt your hips. So I want you guys to keep your toes nice and pointed, knees to the ceiling. Pick whatever leg you want. You're gonna do 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm feeling the burn. Okay, other side. Ready? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, those are your hip flexors. Stretch them out if you feel it. If you can do more numbers, then go ahead and do them. But I'm really, really weak in my hip flexors, which is why I have a hard time getting my feet up above the ground. The other exercise you can do is just pulse both legs instead of one leg each. So you're going to take this position and literally go like this 10 times. I'm going to try my best before my hips cramp up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, my hips are cramping. My hips are really weak that way. I'm really strong, like pushing, but not lifting my legs. But those are really good exercises to help you press to handstand too. The other one, I still love this one, not really. We're going to take our arms, and as far as you can go in middle splits, you're going to go down and then come back up. This is also going to help your flexibility for your press to handstand. And if you can't go that far, then I want you to just go as far as you can. It could even be like here to there. Just progress as much as you can and progress as much as you need to. But if you can, we're going to go all the way down. And I found something shiny, sorry. And we're going to go 5 times. Ready? Here. 1, 2, 3. Keep pulling up on your arms. So pull up nice and tall. 4, and then 5. Great. So we're actually going to start from the top and work our way down. I find it easier to, when you are learning press to handstands, the top is the hardest, and so, the bottom is the hardest. So we're going to work backwards, kind of like take steps back. So you're going to get in your handstand. Actually, before your handstand, we're going to take this chair. And so if you have a chair, great. If you don't have a chair, you actually can do this without a chair too. Another thing that's really helpful for press to handstands is this position. That position is like you're hiking up and then going to your handstand. So we are going to do some push-ups. I haven't done a push-up in a really long time because I don't like push-ups. As you can tell, I really don't like conditioning. I used to just love doing all the skills and not as much doing the conditioning part, but it's very important. So on times like this when I was injured and like couldn't do anything, I always worked on my weaknesses and I always try to get better because I knew I had to if I wanted to be a successful gymnast. So what we're going to do without the chair first, we're actually going to go on the ground and you're going to get into a nice pike position. You can go as far as you can up here. The closer you are, I would recommend going here. So a nice V angle. You don't want to be like to your toes because you're going to eventually push up and you can't bend. You won't be able to touch, like go do a push up if you're already so squished. So I want you guys to be like at a nice angle like this. So we're going to do a nice V angle like so. So now what you're going to do is push up really tall in that position and we're going to push up as far as we can go. So here, and you're just gonna push up like so. We're going to do about 10 of them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. It's really hard for me. The chair is here because if you want to level up that push-up, you're going to have your feet on here and your hands in that nice position. It's actually harder and it gets your like positioning inwards. So we're going to do 10 again and go as far as you can. If your head touches the ground, great. If it doesn't, just go as far as you can go. And we're just going to put our feet up on a chair, or if you have like a bench or a couch, just put your feet on the couch, and then we're going to do nice little dips. So we're gonna go like so. Make sure you feel that pressure in your hands, and we're going to dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna do 5 at a time because I'm very weak. So I'm gonna do 2 sets of 5 here, and we're going to do it 5 more. If you did 10, good job. I'm going to do my 5 in sets because PENG doesn't do this anymore. We're just giving you guys real advice here. So I'm going to do 5 more with you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay. So one thing that also helps your this really helps your press to handstand because you're getting in that nice position of pushing up and you're getting used to like strengthening all these muscles, which I'm really weak at. I'm going to move the chair for safety. And basically we're going to do now handstand holds, but we're going to go up against the wall. It's going to be a weird angle because I'm like straddling in your face. But this really helps press to handstands. You're going to go up, straddle, go as far as you can go. If you can touch the ground, great, and then go all the way back. So you're practicing that motion of going up and over. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and you guys can practice this at home. Practice it up against a wall because it's a lot easier with the wall, but you want your back against the wall. So it's going to look like this. So you're going to go up in a handstand. Give yourself a little bit of space, so put your arms a little further. And you're going to straddle, come as far as you can, and then push up. We're going to do it one more time. I'm hitting this thing. One more time. Here. Straddle. No. Great. I want you guys to do that about like 5 times. You can do that on your own. You can do it like while you're watching this video. The other thing that's really helpful, because it's hard when you don't have a spotter to do these things. Another thing that we used to do, they're really, really small drills, but honestly, it's really hard. So it won't look like much because I can't physically show you exactly what it's supposed to look like because I can't do it. But I used to do this as an elite gymnast and even at UCLA. Another thing you can do is start here and just rock and just lift your toes up. That's going to help you just get those muscles firing so that you can start to slowly progress in that press to handstand. So we're going to just rock and then push up. And when you're pushing up, push through your toes so your toes are nice and pointed and getting off the ground. Just push, then come down. Push, then come down. Push, then come down. Push, then come down. They seem like simple exercises, but it actually will really help you. All right, let's go to getting your hips under. That is the hardest part of your press to handstand, is getting here through. So I think a lot of the times what we did is we started on our stomachs. So if you do have like a really like slippery surface, it's perfect. We're basically just gonna start from here and work our way up. So kind of like pressing up here and then doing the little thing that we just did with lifting a little bit above the ground. So we're gonna start from a dog position and just slowly go pike and then push up and go as far as you can go. If you can do the whole press, great. This is just practicing getting our hips in, and it's something I struggle with all the time. So again, you can do this from dog position and then kind of just come back to a nice stand. The other thing you can do is go all the way from the ground. So what you can do is, the carpet's not letting me slide, but once your hands are able to slide, it's a little similar to the dog position. I actually prefer the dog position just because you're already there and you don't need to technically slide into the press. But here, and then a nice hop to your feet. Another exercise that we used to do too, that just helps with getting your hips under, is just practicing literally the little rocks. So when you start here for your press, it's rolling here, and then seeing how far you can get up. And although you may not be able to do it like the first try, if you keep rocking and practicing, at least you'll get momentum and you'll slowly start to build the muscle. So we can do this like maybe 4 times, but I also can't get up. So it's a lot of fun when you can't do a press dance in it anymore. So you rock here and go as far as you can. And if you can't go any further, you come down modestly. So we're gonna do that a couple more times. Ready? Keep your feet nice and tight. Great. Honestly, a little goes a long way. So we're gonna do that again. You go as far as you can go. Can't go any further, it's fine. All right. So we're going to break it down all the way from the end of the press, so the handstand, all the way down. We're just gonna start with a nice like hop, I guess. So what we're going to do is start from here and come down, because we want to have control going from the different steps. But first we're going to start from halfway all the way down. So you would go from here, we'd hop up a little bit, and then feel that press and see if you can finish with your feet up. This was my key, because press and handstands did not come naturally to me because I just had really tight hips. I was just tight everywhere and couldn't really get that like motion. So this really helped me to work backwards, just because it still engages those muscles, but it's slowly getting them to fire and getting them to work and want to do a press and handstand with you. So we're gonna do that a couple more times. And we're going to take this. If your wrists are hurting, just shake them out. We're going to jump and go see how far we can go up with our feet afterwards. Ready? See, we're even getting more control. That was like way better than my first try, so I hope you guys are slowly getting better. We're going to do one more, and this is going to be the same thing. Hips up, then feet end as far as you can finish them at the end. Ready? And jump, control, great. I hope you guys are improving, because I'm shocking myself and I'm improving. So the other thing is, if you can do a handstand, we're gonna go handstand, hold, and then all the way down to that same position. So we're gonna wanna have it very controlled, similar to the wall. Handstand, control it down to halfway, hold it, and then down. So I'm gonna try and show you what it looks like. But basically, we're gonna go to handstand, hold, and then all the way down. So this is like a fun little challenge for you guys. You can do as many of these as you want. I feel my back muscles. I feel like every single muscle working. If you have a spotter or like a parent who can just hold your feet so you don't move, so you're not like walking all over the place, they can actually hold your shoulders, just so that, I'm not telling you to like spot, I'm just saying like you can have somebody just hold you so you're not walking all over the place. But this is a really good exercise to just practice, hold, and this one's the more important one, is the holding with your feet right above the floor. I'm gonna do it one more time, then you guys can practice as much as you want, and hopefully this will help your press to handstand. So we're going to do kick, up, make sure you're nice and balanced, hold, and then hold right above the floor, hold, all the way down. Woo! That was a good workout. My wrists are feeling it. My hair is a mess. I hope you guys, whoa, I just like ruined my hair. Oh no. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed that press to handstand progression. Please let me know if it helped you guys, if you guys took videos during this, or if you have other videos that you want to send me on your progression. Please do at PENG DM me. I've been posting you guys on my stories. Someone caught my whoa the other day. Yo, I was so happy that someone caught my whoa. So I hope, let's see. I'm going to answer questions and be here for another 3 minutes. If you guys want to ask me some questions, you can. I'm going to take my hair out because this is a mess already. So I'm actually going to look at the chat here. Oh, I know. Someone said literally everybody hates push-ups. I hate push-ups. It's not even, and I keep getting all these challenges that people are like, oh my God, push-up challenge. And I'm like, yay, don't tag me, please. That's just me, I just have a hard time with this. But, oh, do I miss gymnastics? That's what Kiala said. Kiala. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but it's a really pretty name. I like the spelling. What do you miss gymnastics? I miss seeing my teammates every day. I miss being able to go to the gym with my friends. But I think the actual gymnastics part, my body hurts a lot because of all the years of gymnastics. So it's really nice to give my body a break. It's nice to go after music and acting and all the entertainment stuff. So I'm having a really good time just closing that chapter of gymnastics and moving forward in something else in my life. So I miss being able to go into the gym and seeing everyone. I obviously miss Miss Val. I miss Miss Val. Amanda and Kiala said it too. Miss Val is awesome. She's one of those people that I still keep in touch with. So I don't really miss her because, we always keep in touch and we're still really close friends. So I do miss her wise talks. And it was funny because she is going to be on the Honestly show, and she gave so much wisdom in her episode, and me and Janae were like, oh, that's why you are the OG, you are the boss and the GOAT. So I loved Miss Val, and I definitely miss flipping. I will say I miss flipping. If my knees were good and everything else was good, I would totally do floor. I loved floor and I loved tumbling. So that was my favorite thing. What is your favorite gymnastics skill to watch? Abby said that. Ooh, my favorite gymnastics skill to watch? I think, this is a hard one. I loved doing floor, but I would say floor tumbling wasn't my favorite thing to watch. Honestly, men's high bar, it sounds weird. I loved watching men's high bar and men's vault. I just thought it was so impressive. And I feel with gymnasts, because we did the skills, it wasn't as fun for me to watch, but watching the men's gymnast was so dope. What's your favorite, let's see, what's your favorite sport to watch? My favorite sport to watch? Currently, it's basketball. I didn't think I hated basketball growing up. Hockey and basketball. I'm Canadian, so I have to love hockey. And I remember my dad took me to my first hockey game. So fun. Honestly, I don't like watching it on TV. It's not as fun. But going to the actual games, being with the fans and all that stuff, it's so much fun. And it's just everyone's have good vibes and you're all cheering for your team. So I really like hockey and basketball currently. Do you like the uniforms for the team, for the UCLA team? I loved our uniforms. Matthew asked us. I loved the UCLA gymnastics leotards. Every time I put them on, I felt so pretty. I was like, oh my God, I'm just popping right now. But I didn't really think that. But I just thought they were really pretty. Ooh, yes. Do you guys want more TikTok tutorials? Because I can do that on maybe not my live, but we could do it on an actual video, or we can, honestly, I kind of want to start a challenge of my own, the penguin challenge. And I think that would make my life, guys. If you guys joined in on my penguin TikTok challenge, I would be so happy. I will come up with a dance and I will think of a song that maybe no one's done, or maybe I can create my own little beat. And basically, we're going to do a penguin TikTok challenge. I don't know when that's going to come out because I need time to think about what I'm going to do and maybe create a beat or something. But, oh no, someone says they're not allowed to go on TikTok. I feel you. Honestly, TikTok is one of those things because it's It's explicit. There's swearing. There's no limits on TikTok. Also, I think I didn't get an Instagram until I was in high school. So honestly, I always got things a little later anyways, but you're not missing out on a lot of things. It'll always be there. So that's a good thing. And you can always learn dances anytime. So I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you guys for listening in. Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern time. I always get this wrong. And 2 p.m. PST, Monday to Friday. Can't wait to see you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that shebang. All right, guys. See ya tomorrow. Bye.